think I'm on. Check. Oh, it should be up more like that. Maybe even more like that. So you get my voice. That's it. It's approximately almost 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. I have more advice to you. Even more advice than this. This is actually superb. I had it last night. Perfect. I do this I did it a long time ago when I was in my 20s. I picked up a lotto ticket. And I discovered it was like $25 I got for something I didn't even buy. And I probably thought, wow, that's excellent odds. And I never tried again that kind of silly, fatuous kind of gambling until I had the hemorrhage. It's so weird. That whole period, the whole thing was weird. Suddenly, I began to realize I'm going to have financial problems. So I bought all these hundreds of lotto tickets. Even when I was deposited in St. Catharines, I would go down to the casinos. They are the most foul. Well, the older one is like living in a dungeon. It's so, it should be clean more. It should be, the attendants should be far more respectful, and that they actually have a job. It should be far better. At the newer one, actually, the staff are much better. The thing is, you are tossing away money, and I would start doing that. So I'm giving you a lesson in doing this. I think at most I won 3,000. It was 1,500 and 1,500. It's a joke on that. I only use the slot machines, which is fundamentally stupid. Your odds are next to zero. Fractional, something. But I know this. One second. So, I won $1,500. And I went to an attendant and told her about it and so on. And she paid me $100, $200, $300, $1,500. So I kept using the same slot machine, which I won another $1,500. Well, wouldn't you know, the attendant was overwhelmed by that. She went to her boss, and I have to admit, I like her admire her boss, because when the attendant said, he's just won 1,500, now he seems to have, her boss said, pay him. The second most was, so that was 3,000. The second time was $2,500. A guy whisked by me and said, I'm jealous of you. You shouldn't. I lost probably 52,000 times than I won. So I started wisely to stop doing it. I don't like going to Niagara Falls. As I mentioned, the walk along the falls, really beautiful. I think the federal government maintains it beautiful. You go into the town itself. It's not a pleasant place. It's sort of kind of ugly. So today, well, a week or 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and I've done this from time to time. And I do not go to the casinos because they just suck money from you. Every way they suck money from you. And some of the attendants can be rude. It's so weird. But they're sucking money from you. I said to one attendant as I was leaving, I told the attendant, I always felt a little lighter when I leave here, which is entirely true. So I have not gone back in a number of years. So sometimes I would use LC's casino internet, and I did it stupidly. Started again last week. I don't go high, up to $50. It's not overwhelming or anything, but I can't afford it anyway. I know this is fundamentally stupid because I have is really good imagination. I can sort of imagine things that will happen. Now I'm telling you in advice. I know it even to myself. It's so stupid to know something, not to do something, and to tell something this is the wisest thing when I am the fool himself. So a few minutes ago, I just lost $15. The one I use most, I'm going to show it to you here. This is Hot Shot Progressive. That's the one I use. What I usually do before I pay money, before I put up money for LLC, I would do it. There's a manufacturer of slot machines, and they allow you to play. And every once in a while, I would do that. You didn't have to. You did do have to pay any money at all. I like that. But I went to this silly thing again. Hot Shot Progressive. There's nothing progressive about it. Nothing progressive about it at all. So I just lost $50. What is my reason? Seriously, the reasoning. What am I gonna do? Because $50 is too much for me. Am I gonna give it another chance and get that bit of majestical response? Like on that, I could get. I was keeping it at $20 per, so that would have meant in my pathetic imagination would envision that I would have $20,000. That's not going to be the reality, but I know that anyway. So, as in the past, I will call them up. I'd like to do this by phone, so I'd call them up and say, thank you very much. You're a wonderful employee, and they usually are. That group are very those employees are very nice. The one at the casinos, not, the old casino, not so. So what I might ask, sorry, it's It's having, you know. Anyway, I'm going to cut them off. They have now a record of me cutting them off. But I only always just spend $50 when I do this. For many people, that's nothing at all. They wouldn't even waste their time, but if they did wish to do it, $50 is okay. It's nothing much. That's $50 per week. That's nothing. It is for me though. So next time, I have to make a choice whether I'm going to cut this crap off or continue it one more time and then say I'm going to cut it off again. It's so stupid. Your odds are so incredibly poor. I'm thinking that the fact you being born as you have been born is sheer luck. I mean, how lucky you are. You got 100 billion trillion spermatozoa, and you get survived, and you are born from that. Do you know the odds of that? Anyway, I'm just telling you this Sunday afternoon. Don't bother. Hot shot or any of them, or going down to the casino, because the casinos suck you dry, especially the older ones. They will suck you dry, and the government is not negative towards it. And they want your money. It's beneficial to the government, to the Ontario government, or any provincial casino. It's money for them. So this is just this, as I pointed out earlier, was far more, even though it's a fraction of hot shot. Fraction was 10,000 more important than the hot shot. Anyway, I'm just giving you advice. It's to your best advantage to take care of it. Ciao.